Hi there, this is Lee McQueen, and I'm talking about Jill Stein and the Green Party in Philadelphia. In a previous video, I pointed folks who are watching to Jill Stein's event page. That's on her jill2016.com website. You just go to that website and click events, and you'll see what she's up to in Philadelphia. She's going to be doing quite a bit of programming up there. And because of that, I changed my mind about the convergence upon Philadelphia. I've been kind of worried that there would be more focus on tearing down than building up. And I thought, well, it might be better if people just went straight to Houston rather than go to protest in Philadelphia. I was also concerned about potential violence by police who overreact and act on orders to assault citizens. And I changed my mind about that recently. Once I saw that Jill Stein has a lot of programming planned and that she will be outside the convention center and that there will be other groups with programming, I realized that it wouldn't be so much of a street fight as a chance to share ideas and connect and communicate and bond with each other as a third way in the political process. And so for that reason, I do think it's worthwhile, of course, going to Philadelphia. Bernie Sanders delegates will be fulfilling their obligation for Bernie Sanders, of course, and casting their votes for him on the inside. And then outside, there will be people who are very much interested in a true democratic process that will not have been fairly shared during this primary season, but there's potential for more building of the revolution on the outside. And so for that reason, because of the programming that's going to be happening outside the convention center, the many groups that have an opportunity to connect with each other, and share ideas, I do think it is a good idea to go to Philadelphia for those reasons. And there's going to be, of course, people promoting Bernie Sanders, people promoting Jill Stein, and then Jill Stein's going to be there too. And then there's going to be people who are promoting positions for or against certain policies like anti-Trans-Pacific Partnership groups, people who are anti-fracking, people who are calling for justice and criminal justice reform, people who are protesting one thought or another. And I think it is important to have voices heard. So for that reason, of course, it's a good idea to participate with events in Philadelphia. Also, I ran across a website called socialistworker.org, and they also promoted the idea of why people should go to Philadelphia, and that also helped to persuade me too. They have a tremendous opportunity to share literature and pamphlets and books and ideas and communications about alternative views on the political process. There's going to be people like Anthony Montero of Black Radical Organizing Collective, and people from writers who are converging, authors, solidarity activists. There's going to be Patty Eakin, who's with the Pennsylvania Association of Staff, Nurse, and Allied Professionals, Temple University professors, Kishama Sawant, she's going to be there, socialist alternative member of the Seattle City Council. Just so many people, trade unions, labor unions, workers organizations. A lot of people are going to be in one place, and it's a valuable time to share thoughts and ideas. Also, Pennsylvania is one high priority state on Jill Stein's ballot access campaign. The due date for her signatures is August 1st. And so if you are in Philadelphia, please swing by Jill Stein's event tent and sign her ballot access petitions. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but you never know. She always wants to double down on her signatures, and I think that's a great idea to help out the Green Party in Pennsylvania, since you're going to be up there anyway. So there's going to be so many events. There's going to be anti-Hillary Clinton protests, but then there's going to be pro Jill Stein and pro Bernie Sanders gatherings too, as well. And so I think it's a great idea. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the programming from Jill Stein's webpage, from Bernie Stein's from Bernie Sanders' webpage, and then this article with the Socialist Workers, so people know what's going on. Also, in other green news, I stopped by the store. I've been wanting a Jill Stein for president or something Green Party sign for my yard, and I have a big fence, and so I wanted to just decorate my yard with stuff, swag and stuff like that. And I didn't see any signs at the store when I visited until I went back today, and there's been some updates. There's some more t-shirts and some yard signs and a whole bunch of stuff there, and I recommend everyone, if you wanted to swag out your your yard or your car with some bumper stickers, or your clothes, you want to put buttons on them and get a t-shirt, that's available now at the store. I'm pretty sure that they're going to have some more products there too. I also recommend that if you're not already on Jill Stein's email list, that you can and perhaps you should sign up to her email list. I get updates frequently, and it's always great to see progress as a campaign, as they reach goals and then exceed them. Every success for them is a success for us, the people, because they're a people-oriented campaign. And so one of the recent emails I got was, Bernie and Jill, what's the difference? And there's a little chart kind of outlining the difference between Bernie Sanders' platform and Jill Stein's on the issue. And so I'll go through them real quick. Stricter gun control, Sanders and Stein agree. Prioritize climate change, Sanders and Stein agree. Increase taxes on wealthy, Sanders and Stein agree. Break up big banks, Sanders and Stein agree. Keep using military drones, Sanders and Stein disagree. Bernie Sanders has a little check mark in his box. Jill Stein has a big red X. No drones for Jill Stein. Free college, Sanders and Stein agree. And then there's a little note by Jill Stein's column. She also, in addition to free college, she also wants to cancel debt, existing debt. She wants to zero everyone out. Jill Stein, according to this email, is the only candidate with the Green New Deal. There's solutions for income inequality and climate change, and that's what the Green New Deal is going to take care of. She wants a 100% transition of America to clean, green, renewable energy by 2030. She wants to wipe out student debt. She wants to ban fracking, which I definitely support. I have a whole video about that where I say fracking bad, and it's just a horrible practice, and it hurts everyone in the vicinity. And then she also wants to stop police violence and mass incarceration. And for her, that's only the beginning. And so Jill Stein says that the political revolution is going to continue. It has not stopped. It can only go forward and keeping on. I just wanted to say one last thing. There was some kind of how I describe this, some kind of real nasty message from Dan Savage about Jill Stein that had a lot of unnecessary things with it. And the worst part of it wasn't the language that he used, because, hey, we all slip from time to time. The sad part of his rant against Jill Stein was that it was ill-informed. You know, language slips, that can happen to anyone, but ignorance, that just, there's no excuse for that. Anyway, according to Dan Savage, the Green Party is not running down ballot candidates, and he's wrong, and he's ignorant, and he's ill-informed. You go to the Green Party website, it'll take you No, not 2 minutes. It'll take you 2 seconds. Go to Green Party, click on elections, click on either featured candidates or click on database. Down ballot candidates, all over the place. So I can't really abide by ignorance, and I just have to quote Queen Latifah on this. People that run their mouths should take care. According to Queen Latifah, real bad girls are the quiet type.